We continue listening to JoJo openings as we are in the last stretch of openings with Stone Ocean. Specifically, its first opening, Stone Ocean, by Ichigo from Kisida, Kyodan and the Akebosi Rockets. That's gonna be fun to title. I have a soft spot for this song, which obviously we'll talk more about in this. The second to last opening for JoJo's till part 7, so let's get right into it. Just straight to that fucking... Just straight to that drum, man. It's like a fucking trash can. When I immediately heard this opening when we got to part 6, I was like, this is right. This just, it feels right. If for nothing else, though it may seem obvious, each of the openings for the parts feels like their respective parts. I mean, the fact that it's a female singer, which I think this is the first time there's like a female singer, at least for like the main voice in a song. Or no, I think Great Days was a female singer, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably am. For this, obviously, just because this is the first female JoJo, first and only currently. That guitar coming in as well with that drum. Bass do? I have started to do an overall ranking for all the openings, which I will reveal at the end of when we do Heaven's Falling Down, which will be towards the end of the month. I mean, this is the opening we have for the majority of part 6, which is a shame because Heaven's Falling Down is a good song. So it's like I kind of lean more towards this one as more of a favorite as opposed to Heaven's Falling Down, though, again, it's a good one. I mean, just because it fits that vibe of like prison as well. Stone free. And you know we gotta do it because every time I gotta pause before the drop just to talk about all that build up to that. I love the English thrown in there, just like the get away from Stone Ocean, 1, 2, 3, fly, stone free. I like that it has both Stone Ocean and Stone Free in there. It's like the localized name and the actual name. I won't say it's a simple melody, but it's a melody that you can really follow, you know? Like there's a good rhythm to it. I mean, again, we'll talk about the visuals at the end of the video, but I love that it just goes back to the 3D as well, but that'll be for later. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. I love that da-da-da, ba ba ba, da-da-da, ba ba ba. And like it keeps going over the course of it. And there we go. And that is the beat. The titles and the lyrics of the openings throughout JoJo's always, they obviously always tie to like the plot. When you look up Sonochi no Satame, it means like fate of the blood or whatever, destiny. Bloody Stream, Stand Proud, End of the World, Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town, Fighting Gold, Requiem, and then, you know, to this. Even to some of the OPs I don't like Chase or Great Days, which I mean are still good openings, but you know, it makes sense for what's happening at that point in the story. So yeah, I love that this is just like break out. Don't stop beating them up. I love the female voices in the back as well. They're just like the hi. Again, like a no shit moment. It's just like I hear Jolene in this song, as well as all the others, you know, FF, Hermes. Just hitting that fucking drum, man. What else is new? Ooh, the bass, you hear that? Like a doom. I am aware that like I may point out something that like in terms of like an instrument thing that's like way down low. I realize it more in editing because I don't usually use these headphones when I edit stuff. Because like there'll be times where like, ooh, listen to the bass and whatnot, and then when I'm editing the video, you can't really hear it. I mean, these are Razer headphones, but I mean they're not the greatest headphones. But I mean, I could hear a lot with it, a lot more than what you could normally hear on like shitty like Bud headphones or even like, you know, through your phone. Don't listen to stuff through your phone. That's the worst audio experience. I understand I may be pointing stuff out and you just aren't able to hear it, but trust me. Repeating that again. I like that part, just when it cuts away the instruments and just like looking to the stars. I mean, it goes to like that one part in the opening where Jolene's like in the water. But I also picture like her looking to the stars, you know, when she masturbates to them. It's just calmness in the chaos. High speed. And then we'll get to the classic part where we take away the vocals for a little while. Again, relatively simple, all things considered. Like, it's just like heavy, like girl rock type feel. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, the inspirations obviously for this. Like, obviously, I can't think of specific examples off the top of my head right now, but I still can't get over that fucking, like a tom just fucking slamming that shit. I can hear it being dented. I love just the cementing of that forward momentum with the vocals. Just like, you know, we cut away for a while, then it's just break out. That melody is just so powerful. I really love it. And what I appreciate about the vocals as well, it's like they're up there in the stratosphere, but they're not like shrieking vocals. They're like, beat it up. Like, it's still within like, beat it up. I'll never hit that note, but you know what I mean. Just... I always grapple with this after I like finish these videos. It's like, I gotta rethink where I put this on the ranking maybe, because even as I was watching part 6, it was like, this is definitely one of my new favorite ones, but I don't know. Then again, JoJo's is just has no shortage of incredible songs. It's up there. It's at least in the top 5, but I don't think it's like in the top. But it's just because like it's a relatively simple song, all things considered. You know, it's just very rock heavy, just that female voice that's just carrying it forward and just laying it in on that fucking drum the whole time. And that's just really what what I love. Like, obviously, though I'm a fan of a lot of the crazy stuff in a lot of the past openings that we've done, this one just, it kind of takes it to like a more simple melody, especially when we come from Uragirimo no Requiem to this, and it's like, that's much more kind of like an orchestral rock mix, and this is just straight up just like girls rock. Anyway, now we'll see the opening in motion. Love that it starts with the threads. And again, I love that we go back to the 3D. I was so happy. I think I talked about it in the videos. A symbolic thing with it, because like you have the 3D for parts 1, 2, 3, and then you don't for 4 and 5. It's like it could be argued that symbolically it means that like, oh, we're kind of going away from like the main Dio story for a little while, and then we go into part 6, in which that is now back into like the mainline Dio, and not like going off with like the arrows and all that with 4 and 5. It's like, oh, we're back to the 3D, but well, plus this is also the end of this era of JoJo's, so it ends as it began. But there's still some 2D stuff in there too, which is cool. There's so much shit in here, man. We're just jumping all over. That's one of my favorite visuals in all the openings, just because there's so much fucking chaos, and like it matches up well with the music. Just the water. And then, oh my god. The mask, the stone, and then is that Dio crumbling away? And then the fuck is that? Is that Killer Queen? I'm just seeing the skull down there. That's the Requiem arrow for 5, but like, what's that? I mean, obviously it's something from part 4, just because it's going in order of all like the main like MacGuffins of the plots. A shame we never got to actually see that in the show, but yeah. I figured I'd do this version. I prefer the second version anyway, just mainly because of that visual change. Because in the first version, it's her walking away from him. But then it changes, and it's like she's trying to get back to him. Yeah, wow. That was quick. That was Stone Ocean by Ichigo. That was incredible. Definitely one of my favorites. And well, we only have one opening left. The last opening for part 6, that being Heaven's Falling Down, which will be next time, which will also coincide with the end of my JoJo's reaction series. Which is weird to think, because obviously as I'm recording this, I've been done with it for a while, but you know, the video's still steadily coming out. But just such a good song from start to finish, and then the opening visuals accompanying it. I mean, speaking of opening visuals, next time, speaking of having everything come full circle, that'll be a lot to talk about, but that will be for next time. But either way, this was Music Enthusiast Reacts to Stone Ocean by Ichigo. Join me next time as we do Heaven's Falling Down, plus everything else that'll be coming out soon. So thank you all for joining me on this. I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.